Hey Aries, EverlongMystic here. So we are going to get you a message. We're going to do a little past, present, future. And with the future section though, we're going to pull a card for the energy that future depends on. So that way you can choose not to if you don't like what comes out. You have the control. Oh. Alright, first topic is happiness. Alright. Past, present, future in regards to your happiness, Aries. Wow. We have Three of Swords here. Obviously some discomfort there. In the past, there was something that kind of like, it looks like it kind of shook you to your core. But there's also something that you may not have known. I feel like you were blindsided with something here in the past, and it had a major effect on your happiness. Now, currently, we have the Knight of Swords for the present moment. And this is you, like, getting your own, Aries. Like, you can get your own happiness. I don't need you to give it to me. I'm getting my own. Yeah, that's so smart, too, because so many people put their happiness in other people's hands, and that's just... You're responsible for your own happiness. And now I'm saying that to the general public, but Aries, you already know it. You already know it. And so the future, we have the Queen of Wands, which is nice. It puts you back into fire, right? Because we have we have air, we have a lot of air going on over here, but in the future, you're going to be more in your comfort zone, more in your power, and I'm kind of getting a "don't f with me" kind of vibe here. And this here depends on you being in this energy, which is knowing what's good for you. It feels like a combination of several cards. Because I'm getting, of course, it's the Two of Wands, right, which is directional, but like you already know where, like this is like you knowing where you're going, right? Staying on your true path. And it also feels like the Six of Swords, which is like heading on to greener pastures, but it also feels like the Eight of Cups, where you're going towards your light and you're leaving something behind. So there's a lot going on here, but that's what you need to keep in mind for the future if you're interested in this kind of badassery, right? So next topic, space. All right. So this is vast. It's like I kind of get the void with this too, just vastness. Immense vastness and like quiet and I don't know. What are we doing? Light seers. Yep, we're doing light seers. Okay. Past, present, future, Aries, in regards to the space or the void. I actually pulled this for myself when I did this reading. I always do all the readings on myself first to make sure they're not silly. And it was interesting. Well, that defeats the purpose, doesn't it? We have the Three of Pentacles, and it seems a little bit crowded. This, whatever this space is, this void, this emptiness, or whatever, it seems like in the past it was a little bit too crowded, and you weren't actually able to experience that. Now, currently, it's like currently you're learning how to manage that. And this space can mean different things to different people, but I see that you're learning the balance, because it is a little bit balancy the way they're balancing on this big pentacle on the ground, but it's also learning, right? Student. Page of Pentacles is a student. So you're learning how to manage it. So in the future, oh, we have the Hangman. And this is you having a completely different perspective on space. Like this almost could be like literal outer space, right? Like, I don't know, like I feel like for some of you, you might like learn something about the universe or the planets or aliens or something like that. It's like you're reaching and you're dipping down into like ancient symbols, and I don't know, it just seems very discovery kind of oriented here, but definitely a little bit different than what you're used to. And if you're interested in that, then ooh, then we have the death and rebirth card here. Then you're gonna have to be open-minded to a little transformation, right? And it's funny that it's coming out right under this card here, because this is like leaving something. It could be leaving something behind, right? That's death and rebirth. That's like the ending of something, the beginning of something else. It's like you really have to be open to that if you want this kind of new perspective on things. All right, third row. Okay, I was wondering when something like this was going to come up for you, because I don't think you're finished. I don't think you're finished with that little bit of, or that big bit of chaos that's been happening. So we have the disruption, so that's good. I feel like you need to know about this. All right, Aries. Past, present, future about the disruption. It could also just be chaos. Chaos, disruption, just things not going smoothly. It's not that well-oiled machine you're hoping for. I feel like this could be it could be your personal life or work life. Alright, so in the past, and I feel like this is past, in the distant past, things were kind of lined up. It was like you got in the groove, things were rolling along just fine. Now, it is Pentacles, so it could very well be work, right? Like maybe at work, everything was, like dotting your I's, crossing your T's. Everything's just same old, running smoothly. I feel like this is prior to the disruption. I feel like the disruption happens here, and then we have our present moment, which is you. Six of Swords. It's you trying to. I feel like you're just trying to get through it. You're trying to get through it, and you're trying to make it to the better place, right? And you have this too. Like, remember how I said this kind of feels like the Six of Swords a little bit too? So if you're not sure like what this energy is, it's like you're experiencing some of it right now. It's almost like imagining that relief when everything is fixed. All right, we have the Two of Swords in the future here, and I don't like that you have a blindfold. I don't like that for you. Because I want you to see. I want you to be able to see and choose. But there's some part of you that doesn't want to. You're going to be faced with some kind of choice here in the future, Aries, and you're not going to want to pick. And it's because you don't have all the information. And I feel like that's legit. Like, why would you? You know? And it's because you're going to be too hung up on your, like, how you feel about it. You're going to be too hung up on your emotions. I mean, look how tightly she is grasping that cup, right? It's like, and and I don't like it because it feels a little bit like how I feel matters, but how someone else feels doesn't. It feels a little bit not fair, a little selfish maybe. And so that might be something you want to avoid if you don't want to get stuck in crap. I don't know. I can't decide. I can't. You know what I mean? I feel like you might want to prevent this from happening. But that is totally up to you. You want to change the future? All right, Aries. So this is your message. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.